My name is Elizabeth McAllister. I'm a professor at Wesleyan University, and I specialize on studying Haitian culture and religion. And the Rara itself is a very old tradition. It likely started in some form during the slavery period when enslaved people were given certain days off, so to speak, Sundays and during Easter week. And they would do parading processions. And also during the Revolutionary War, of course, the French army had its bands, and the Haitian rebel army had probably a kind of a pre-Rara form of musical parade. They would use the conch, the lambi, to blow, to signal, make signals to each other, and this evolved into what we now call the Rara. So contemporarily, the Rara bands perform a number of functions or do a number of kind of work in Haitian culture. Rara is first of all a tradition that goes back for decades and generations. Second of all, it's a way to serve the family ancestral spirits. Not everyone knows that because the spiritual work that is done in the Rara is done sometimes in secret, or sometimes it's done by just a core of people. There's an outer ring of carnivalesque pleasure, and the pleasure people take in the music, the pleasure people take in walking through public space together, making music. And a lot of people participate in the Rara just for the pleasure. They don't participate for the religion. So there's two aspects to Rara at least: religion or spiritual work, and pleasure and community. And it's a very beautiful tradition because it's done through the technique of hocketing. So each player has a horn or a bamboo or a PVC pipe more recently, and they create a melody by using the rhythm and the one or two notes that they blow to create a melody together. So it takes the entire community to make this melody. And then they, of course, do this rhythmic melody to the accompaniment of drums and other kinds of percussive instruments, and then the very important factor of the voices. The songs are always call and response, like African traditions everywhere, and the song leader will call a song and the chorus will respond. Those songs can either be spiritual, religious songs, or they can be carnivalesque fun songs, or they can be political songs that speak to the moment in time, either speaking about the state, or speaking about the neighborhood, or speaking about even the international community. Forever Rara Fanm is a really special Rara. Traditionally, Rara is the domain of men. They are almost all the musicians and almost all the core of followers, except for the queens and the women who are singing. But Rara Fanm takes all of the roles for the women and gives all of the women all of the roles. And this is a very new development in Haitian history. It's really very recent that women do all the music, and they're fantastic at it. And they're showing that women can do all of the roles in the Rara, they can do it well, and they can add their own charm, their own power, and their own vibration to this long tradition.